All right, guys, so I'm back with part two. I wanted to add one more thing. Now, I've seen this trend going on TikTok and everything else, and it was the trend and the voice and sound was they were just children and you murdered them. They were just children and you murdered them. I did what was necessary for our cause. You murdered them and killed them. And basically, it's a whole thing with Dumbledore saying this, and it shows Lily, it shows Snape, all the Marauders. And I talked about this, how the Marauders era into the Golden Trio era ends in tragedy because everyone that protected Harry and part of the old order to the new order died. Fred dies, you know, and everything else. And then Remus Lupin and Tonks, sorry, I said Remus and Lupin, Remus Lupin and Tonks die, and they're part of the old and new order. Sirius dies, he's part of the old order and everything, part of the new one. Lily and James die. Neville's parents are tortured and everything else. So I think that it's like, well, Dumbledore can't be in multiple places at once, granted, but do I think that he could have come out with a better situation and better outcome of protecting people? Yeah. It was either going to be Harry or it was going to be Neville. Voldemort picked Harry and stuff of the Secret Keeper and put them, away and everything. And it just kind of makes it a little bit interesting where it's like, well, Dumbledore did some questionable things, and it's like he knew Harry. He knew about the what Harry was sensing in the Chamber of Secrets. He knew what happened with Tom Riddle. He knew it. But he didn't say anything and he didn't protect people. So at the end of the day, is Dumbledore a villain? I would say yes and no. It depends where you put him. No one good is ever truly good, and no one bad is ever truly bad. There are ways and people that become that way. Voldemort felt he was destined for greatness because of his ancestor Salazar, who believed more in the pure blood stuff. Godric Gryffindor and others didn't believe in that way so much, but it, as I said before, the house traits. Pettigrew was a villain. It doesn't matter what house you're in. You can be a villain from a different house. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad person if you're in Slytherin and have those cunning aspects. As I said, I would be in Slytherin because I feel I'm more ambitious of a person, but I would never go towards the dark mark. And so it just depends on how you feel. But I think he is a gray area. I think he's in the gray a lot of times. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and let me know your thoughts on how he destroyed the Marauders and everyone else.